Hello and welcome everybody to this video. We're glad to see you partaking in our video series. This particular video is on how to install Java. Now oftentimes you get pop-ups that say Java needs to be installed or Oracle needs to be installed or updated, and everybody seems to not know what to do with that or not even know what it is. But it's very important that we keep Java up to date if it is installed on your computer. There's been a lot of hackings on Java lately, and every time a hacking occurs or an exploitation occurs, Oracle, which is the parent company, puts out an updated version of the Java player. Now the internet's made up of many different languages, HTML, Flash, and one other one would be JavaScript. So in order for us to interact with certain websites that are built on JavaScript, we have to have the Java player. For example, if you're playing Pogo, a lot of people like to play the Pogo games. Java is definitely required for that website, and you want to make sure that it is the current, most up-to-date version. So we use Firefox for our browsing of the internet because it is less attacked than the Internet Explorer is. So we're going to open up our Firefox browser. And once it comes up to our home page, right up at the very top where it says HTTP www, that's called the address bar. That's the location where you would put any website address. Anytime you're going to type in a www.com, it has to go in this box up here. We commonly get people typing things in this box or this box up here in the top right. Those two boxes are search boxes. This particular box right here will search Yahoo because it's the Yahoo search box. This box up here, in my particular case, is for Google, and that's going to search Google. So neither of those two boxes are the correct place. You have to make sure that you're up here in the top left in the address bar. So we're going to click on the address bar and type in www.java.com. www.java.com, and then hit enter on your keyboard. Once you do that, it takes you to the Java website. Now right here in the middle is a free Java download button. So we're going to go ahead and click there, and that brings us the download page for Java. Right here in the middle there's an agree and start button. Now because we're using Firefox, it comes up and wants us to save the file, which we do, right here with the save button. And again, because we're using Firefox, you'll notice that the arrow up here in the top right has now lit up to green. And we now have to click on that arrow in order to retrieve the file that we just downloaded. So we clicked on that arrow, and right here is the file that we just downloaded from Java. So now we're going to click on that file to actually start the installation. So up comes our warning screen, making sure that we're the ones running it. So we're going to click run. Now the first thing it wants to do is welcome us, and then we're going to hit the installation button right here in the corner. And of course, first thing it has to do is download the installer. So it takes a few seconds to download depending on your internet speed. If you've got a decent connection, it should only take a few seconds. That brings us to the next screen. Excuse me. Now it's very important that whenever you're doing any of these updates, you don't want to update or install anything other than what you started off to do. So we started off installing or updating Java. We don't want anything else installed except for Java. So right down here, you notice they've already put in these wonderful check marks for us, and those check marks are telling us that they're going to install all of this junk and make these changes. We don't want anything else than what we've set out to install. So we're going to simply click on this check mark to eliminate any check marks that are there. And again, you'll notice right over here, Oracle is the parent company, so sometimes you'll see a pop-up or something that refers to Oracle. Well, Oracle and Java are the same in this situation. Oracle is just the parent company. Alright, so if we come down here and hit Next, that actually begins the installation. Now the installation takes a couple minutes. Now since my computer is already up to date, it is telling me that I've already got the current version and that I don't need to install it. In your case, if it does need to be done, you'll just see a little progress bar, and in about 3 or 4 minutes the progress bar will go all the way to the end and the installation will be complete. In my case, I'm not going to reinstall it. If you've done it correctly, it should bring you back to a verification page. That way you'll know that you're completely done. The verification page, let's see if I can pull it up here for you. Okay, I don't see it. But yeah, normally it will flip you back to a page that says verify. And once you see that page, you know that you're completely done. Okay, so the important things to remember is definitely keep the Java player up to date, and definitely uncheck anything that's checked for you, because all that's going to do is install other things. Okay, that completes the tutorial video on how to install and update Java.